So hi guys, welcome to the part 2 of this video. I'll take you through, if you have not seen the part 1, so I'll just take you through the setup. So we are having very basic setup, which is two Java files. One is my main component.java and second is my second component. So both are having one test method, which is just doing the sysout. So if you see this, my second component, it is having one method too, and it is printing I'm a test method. If you see my main component where my main method is present and I'm having one more test method, which is just printing I am called from the main method. Okay. And as part of my main method, I'm having one sysout statement and I'm calling these two methods from my main component and my second component. Okay. I ran the Java C command, I created this test jar directory, and I'm having my .classes file over here. Okay. Now, how to deal with when one jar is present on the other jar? Okay. Uh, let's clear our terminal. So let's create our two jars when we need our two jars. So since I'm having .class file and these two .class files are present on one another, right? So what I'll do, I'll create a jar file for this my main method, and I'll create a separate jar file for my second component. Okay, so my one main component, even though it is having the main method, it cannot work solely because it is dependent on my second component as well. Okay, so it needs my second component, so it will be at runtime, it will need my second component jar as well. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create a jar out of my main component cf. I'll name it my main jar, main dot jar, and I'll create out of my main dot class. Okay, so I got my main jar. Now my second jar will be created. I'll use the same command as second second dot jar, and this will have my second component dot class. Okay, so I got my two jars which is interdependent, right? Now I showed you how to run this. If I run via cp command, so I have to give in the class path my main dot jar, and if I'll give my main class name, okay, if I give my main component name and I'll try to run it, if you see, hello world is getting printed from my main component, and my method 1 is also getting printed. I'm called from main method, but for the second one I'm getting an exception called no class definition found error. So when we get this exception, when our dot class file is like during runtime, our dot class file is not present for running. Okay, so for compilation it was present, but during runtime it is not present. Okay, so that's why we are getting this error. Now what we'll do, so how we are going to run this, we'll give java hyphen cp java hyphen cp main dot jar colon second dot jar and my main component name. Okay, now since both are interdependent, so you can give this. Now the thing is that what if my main jar is dependent on more than one jar? So what you can do, you can create a directory structure with any name. I'm just making it lib, where my all the external jars should be present. Okay, so I've moved it to my library where you can have multiple jars. So what you can do, instead of second dot jar, you can give a colon lib dot star. Now if you do, you can still run, which has dependency on other jars. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, you can let me know. I'll paste all these commands in my GitHub account and I'll provide you the link. Thank you.